I'm Mark Saxton,
And I'm Code Red Lawson.
and this is Blue Collar Sports Talk. And guess what, Code Red? It's been a week. Guess what time?
Long week. Time to talk some shit.
Time to talk some shit. Let's get at it. Cheers.
I didn't even cheers. My apologies.
Yeah, you're a degenerate.
So just been waiting to crack this fucking high noon. Sorry.
So just like our name, Blue Collar, we did work all week. I know you guys have already seen it and heard about it a million times about the conference championship games, but fuck you, we're going to give you our opinion anyway. Code Red, Chiefs, Ravens. Guess who got that one right?
You sure did. And damn, does Lamar look did the Chiefs defense make Lamar look like he had no business in that game?
Or did Lamar make the Chiefs defense look great? No, I'm just
a lot
kidding.
of mistakes.
I'm just kidding. It's definitely the Chiefs defense.
Hey, there was a lot of mistakes. You got the fumble at the goal line, Zay Flowers. He gets that in, and it's a whole nother ball game.
It's tough because that was a good effort on his part. I mean, yeah,
but great play on defense.
For sure.
Yeah.
And you know, I could see a bunch of the people. They're like, oh well, you know, it was a first down and and he would have had another chance and all this other shit. I get it, but you can't. For me, it's hard to blame a guy who's going to try and make a play.
You want to score.
Right.
You want to score every play. You see that pylon. You want to get across. You want to score for your team. So I mean, you
it's kind of like a missed field goal, right? I mean, if you make it, everyone thinks you're a hero, and if you miss it, everyone could have done better, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's a little worse than a missed field goal because you're talking about 3 points to possible 6, possible 7.
True.
You know, but I get what you're saying. Absolutely. Lamar, bad decision, throw in the end zone that had that pick that was also them driving. They were moving the ball.
You can many credit penalties against them.
A lot of mental mistakes. The Ravens they got outplayed. They beat themselves.
They got out.
A lot of teams have done. Andy Reid, one of the best to fucking do it against another guy.
I think he's something. I saw a stat the other day. I think like his career is like 48% going to a conference championship game.
It's pretty fucking crazy. What was Mahomes? 6 seasons starting, six championship games. 6 AFC championships. He's been to the AFC championship every year.
That's right.
as a career starter. That is fucking crazy.
I thought his first year they lost in the first round because that was Andy Reid's first year.
I swear I saw that he's been to. You could be right. I could be wrong. All I know it's 4 Super Bowls out of the past 6 years, and he's been to the conference championship the past 6 years.
Right.
The Chiefs are always fucking in it.
They're always in it.
Past 6 years. So they've been there, they've done that, and you called it. Congrats, Marcus. Good job. Good job.
I just a quick take on this game. I don't remember. I said it all year, and it happened a lot later than I predicted. But remember, I said there's something not right with that Ravens team. I'm not convinced. I don't think they'll get it done with their backs against the wall. I predicted they would lose early. Congrats on them. They had a hell of a year. Obviously, you don't want to go out in that fashion. Obviously, you don't want yet another Lamar question mark, if you will. And the biggest issue is what's going to happen now, right? So I get why everybody's pissed, coming from the Ravens side, but I will say making it to an AFC championship game is obviously great. But like I said, calling it from the start, there's just something wasn't right with this team. It didn't set right with me. And it came out and the Chiefs exploited every bit of that. So, I mean, good on the Chiefs.
Well said.
I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of sick of the Chiefs not going away.
Another fucking Chiefs Super Bowl and a repeat of what was it? Yeah, a few years back. I don't remember the exact number, but here we go again. Chiefs Niners again. And
Let's talk about that Niner game too, because here's my
uh,
problem. And once again, folks, this has already been said this week, so I'm not saying anything new. We would have definitely been on Monday if we could. My work schedule is ass right now. Um, and Cody works opposite times with me, so it's really hard to get together and do a show. But that being said, everybody's on Dan Campbell's ass right now, and oh, well, he was too aggressive in the fourth down and the this and the that and all this going back and forth. Remember, this is the same play style that got him to this point. So
yeah, I
let's
was
not
just
forget
about
that.
yeah, for real. I was
And
just about to say.
let's not forget that they were up by 3 scores. Let's not forget that, yeah, there was some questionable play calls. However, Goff still fumbled the ball. There was an interception or a couple of them, right? Whatever it was. Not an interception. It was there was multiple fumbles, right? I mean, there's so many things that so many drop passes on third down. I mean, they had the win in the bag and execution came down. And here's the thing, although for me, all this talk about Brock Purdy, oh, give Brock his flowers and he deserves every I don't understand that. I think he's just like I've been saying, he's a step above a game manager. He can make good throws, but he's not used for that, right? The Niners team isn't built up for a pocket passer. Those last couple of drives in the second half, he proved he could stick in. He proved he can throw the ball. That's never been the question, at least not for me. I don't think he's an MVP. I don't think he's anything special, but he is the guy that when you look to him, he will get the job done. I don't understand the big talk about Brock Purdy.
He fits that Niners offense
Well,
perfectly.
yeah,
You look at the weapons that are at his disposal. He's just the perfect puzzle piece to that high-powered 49ers offense. And he's performing, dude. So
yeah.
I mean, you got to give him some credit,
Well, that's
like.
but see, I'm
But
not trying to
MVP is that's way
and
farther
mind you, I'm
down.
not trying to take any credit, but he's done exactly what he's supposed to do. So I don't understand what more you want anybody to give him. I'm not
Yeah,
like I'm not like Cam, where Cam Newton strictly calling him just a game manager, and that he's the 10th best player on the team. I don't agree with that. But to me, he's not a special quarterback. He's not doing something that we've never seen before. He's not doing something that's out of the ordinary. However, make no bones, I'm not taking anything away from the man because he's still sitting in there and he's still getting this shit done with the game on the line. What more could you ask from a quarterback, right? So,
yeah.
so that's my biggest thing is I don't understand all the Brock Purdy talk. I definitely don't understand the Brock hate, but I don't understand why. Like they're talking about, well, he's got the highest numbers in the conversion ratings department, and I'm like, those are important numbers. Don't get me wrong, but so
Look at who he's got, man. Not like you said, not to take anything away from the guy, but uh, I mean, put any other like solid quarterback in at that position,
hold on one second.
and
Hold on
you
one
know
second.
for sure they're doing the same things. That's all I was gonna say. Hats off to him, though. Hats off to
Sorry,
Brock Purdy.
I knocked my chew off the floor or off the table.
How dare you?
I apologize. I kept looking. I was like, oh.
I
But
mean,
no,
I
yeah.
wasn't saying much, anyways.
But no.
But
I heard every word you said. Like I said, the main point is Brock is the quarterback that is getting the job done. Why does there need to be another discussion about that? He's not.
I mean, to be real, he kind of reminds me of a slightly more reliable Jimmy Garoppolo, and Jimmy Garoppolo made himself to a Super Bowl.
Remember, and I said that a few weeks ago. I compared him to Jimmy G. I said he's a better
I,
Jimmy G because he's a
he's
step
he's
above
he's a
it.
slightly better Jimmy G.
I wouldn't say
Jimmy G
slightly. I
is
think he's a full step ahead of Jimmy G. I think he's got the same game management skills. The problem is Jimmy couldn't throw the ball with the game on the line.
yeah.
Brock can.
That's the X factor. That's what's got him to this point. If he couldn't do that, they wouldn't be here.
Right. Agreed.
Hats off to the guy. Fuck the 49ers because we've talked about, they're our boogeyman. And this is just such a sour ass Super Bowl, if I'm being honest. I mean, anyone who isn't a Niners or a Chiefs fan really doesn't give a fuck. They're going to the Super Bowl party to drink and eat food and mingle and bullshit and see who wins. Like, no one fucking cares unless you're a Niners or a fucking Chiefs fan. I mean, I wanted to root against the Chiefs.
These are a couple of the most hated teams in the league. I agree. I can't agree more. I'm going for the Chiefs. Let me rephrase this.
Really?
I would rather see the Chiefs win than the Niners.
See,
that's how much I hate the Niners. I'm willing to jump my conference. I don't even want to see an NFC win this year.
See, I hate the Niners. But the only reason that I guess slightly rooting for them. Look, at the end of the day, I don't fucking care, and I'm sure you feel the same way. I'm not gonna be sitting there like, oh man, the Niners lost or the Chiefs lost, whatever. Like, I don't fucking care.
Right.
But Brock Purdy is from Perry, the Gilbert school. I lived in Gilbert for a few years.
An Arizona boy.
Yeah. Arizona boy at heart. He was what, a 5th round pick, 4th round. He was late in the draft. Made a name for himself when he got his opportunity. Performed. Good for him. I'm rooting for him because he went to Perry, pretty much. Basically, and in a nutshell. And the Chiefs have already fucking won a couple Super Bowls. They've been to fucking 4. But either way, at the end of the day, I really truly don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna root for a Niners team. So
yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. At the end of the day, I don't care. But it'd be cool if Brock Purdy got a ring. The boy from Purdy, or Purdy, the boy from Purdy from Perry. Late draft pick, gets a chance because of injuries and performs, and then holy shit, he gets a Super Bowl ring. That'd be kind of cool.
The biggest thing on top of his performance is, like I said, just the execution. That in itself has been special. Now, those are the only arguments, going back to the Brock Purdy thing. Those are the only arguments that I understand when they're talking about giving him his flowers. When you talk about his execution, I get that. I understand that. Don't get me wrong. Those conversion stats, although they're important in certain areas of the game, right? They're not the story of the Niners. That's all I'm trying to say.
Fair enough.
But that being said, real quick, Code Red, let's pour a shot here. Speaking of football,
I'm in.
And depression. We lost a great one today.
True.
We lost Carl Weathers today, otherwise known as Apollo or Chubbs, if you will.
Or the new sheriff in the Mandalorian in that one city that they saved.
Yeah.
Mando. Yeah. Everybody hates you, Mando. Mando.
So
R.I.P. Carl Weathers. You're a fucking G.
Legend. That being said, let's move it along. We're at 2 All-Star breaks, huh? 2 All-Star breaks.
Wait. Hold on. You didn't want to talk about the Pro Bowl?
The Pro Bowl? No, I'd rather sit at home and fucking watch Dawson's Creek alone. Okay? All right? That's Dave ruined the fucking Pro Bowl so much. I don't.
Alone, though. You alone. You don't even want anyone with you?
No. That's how depressing it is now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ask Michaela if she wants to watch the fucking Notebook with me.
You'd rather watch the Notebook than the Pro Bowl.
You damn right.
At least you got Rachel McAdams to look at the whole time, right?
I don't understand what they did to it. Now, here's what the one thing that I do like, which is nothing new.
The flags,
little competitions.
No, the player competitions are sick.
Right,
those
but
are
they've
fun.
always had those, right? I mean, it's not anything new. But then the flag football team and the celebrity coaches, and I don't get. I'm going to talk about when Sean Taylor fucking blows up a quarterback like back in the day. I want to talk about Larry Fitzgerald catching fucking stupid touchdowns over motherfuckers.
Dude, what about I've been seeing a lot of these videos like resurfacing recently, like the quarterback showdowns where they
Yeah,
try and
back
like
like back in
throw it as
Hawaii
far as they fucking
when
can. Dude,
Favre beat Bledsoe and company, dude.
dude, those were just to see as far as you can fucking throw the
Or
ball. Dude, those
they
were
put
so cool.
when they put the chalk on the end of the ball for a target.
Yeah, yeah, and the targets are moving and then you see where it
Yeah,
hits. Yeah, dude, those were sick. Bring that shit back.
yeah. I
I don't
could
want to
care
see
less.
I don't see Jason Kelsey trying to snap a ball in a fucking little hole. Like, dude, come on. Bring back. I mean, I'm sure some quarterbacks blew out their fucking arms trying to throw it
Oh
as
yeah, but see, and I understand. The only thing that I understand about the new era is if you're because they moved the Pro Bowl before the Super
Mm.
Bowl. Remember, it used to be at the end of the season.
Yeah, because some people got hurt in the Pro
Right,
Bowl.
right. Because you played football. But
And
here,
there was people who played in the who were playing in the Super Bowl that played in the fucking Pro Bowl.
yeah. And here's the thing. I understand because of the movement why certain players don't want to play. I get that. I completely understand that. But turning it to flag football and basically you're basically your latest who's who. I mean, who gives a damn? Oh, you got these two celebrities that are beefing. They're gonna coach each other. I don't care.
Yeah.
Gronk's kick of destiny. You're filling shit in because no one cares. Once again, I'm watching The Notebook. I'm gonna have a great time. And after that, Code Red, guess what I'm gonna put in? A Walk to Remember because I'd rather remember that than the fucking Pro Bowl.
Oh, Walk to Remember. That's a heartstring one. That one really pulls you. I mean, The Notebook does too, but I don't know. Yeah.
I got a problem with that. You were so in love and you just forget that's the person that you were so in love with.
She had fucking Alzheimer's, you
Cody,
dick.
everyone has an excuse. Don't get me fucking started, dude. Don't get
What's
me
fucked up
fucking
is
started.
how well we know what fucking happens.
I'm just saying,
Hey,
Jenny sure as fuck didn't forget Forrest.
and she was a drug addict
And a
whore.
whore, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Now
Okay,
back to what
Jenny,
I was
I'll
saying.
have your AIDS, baby.
Back to what I was saying, Code Red. Let's get to the NHL All-Star Weekend.
Well, Connor McDavid just won the skills competition.
I was just going to announce that. I did see that come across.
No, sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, you're good.
I stole your
I'm glad you got
thunder.
it. I'm glad you. I was afraid your phone didn't get those during the show.
Oh no, they show up.
Nice.
Usually I turn notifications off, but I guess I didn't.
So tomorrow they got the teams that are going to be facing off. You got McKinnon and McDavid, and then Hughes and Matthews. They've kind of gone down the same road, but I do like the 3v3 hockey. I think it leaves a lot of room. I think that's more exciting than what the NFL.
It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun.
But at the All-Star break, let's talk about standings, huh?
Huh?
Why don't you start it off with the West?
Fucking do it. West leading at a solid 33-11-5 with 71 points. The Vancouver Canucks.
And where did they come from, right?
Leading the way. Damn, did they catch fire or what, huh?
Something in the water up there.
Whew. Whew. And then second place right behind them, actually 4 points behind. The Colorado Avalanche, 32-14-3 with 67 points. Dallas Stars, 30-13-6.
And be careful, Texas is shutting everything down, even the border. They're getting ready to gonna be shutting the NHL down if y'all ain't careful. Watch out what the Stars got cooking.
Dude, the Star. I feel like so many times the Stars have looked like that team that you need to beat, and they always lose in the playoffs. I mean, kind of reminds me. Also, kinds me. The Packers too. but it kind of reminds me of another Texas team that is
Ooh,
from Dallas.
ooh.
I don't
Actually, I
know.
think they got a star somewhere, don't they?
Yeah, some star that gets sniped every fucking year.
It's coming back to me. It's coming back.
Then you got the Winnipeg Jets trailing right behind 30, 12, and 5 with 65 points. Vegas Knights 29, 15,
A little
6 with
fall from grace
64
there.
points.
Little fall from grace.
Yeah, yeah. Down to the Edmonton Oilers, who are a little chunk behind 29, 15, and 1 with 59 points.
Mm.
LA Kings hanging on 23, 15, 56. And then we got a nice little tie with the Blues
For the
and the
last wild card
Predators.
spot, huh? The last wild card spot.
26, 21, and 2 for the Blues, 54 points, 26, 23, and 2, 54
Hey,
with the Predators.
quick trivia question. Who's the worst team in the NHL, Cody? I just want to hear it.
The Blackhawks.
That's what it
Yeah.
happens. Hey,
We're
we've all been there,
terrible.
bud. We've
Hey,
all been there.
you know what is a win for me though? Is
What's
the
that?
second worst team is the San Jose Sharks, and we beat them like a couple weeks ago in shootouts. It wasn't even in regulation.
Here's the thing: the Ducks without Zegras are still better than you. Let's not forget that.
You know, I like the Ducks, dude. They got some cool unis,
They
and
do.
I mean, the
And
Mighty
Tyler and
Ducks.
Tyler Zegras, right? I mean, he's gonna be something special. I think he's gonna be like McDavid. But
I will, I will say, dude, the Blackhawks goalie is looking promising. We just signed him to an extension, and it's really pissing me off because I can't. He has a wacky ass fucking name. I don't remember his fucking name. Starts with like a I can't. It's pissing me off. We had just fucking signed him. It's not Soderblom. It's not him. Damn it. I'm trying to find a game because we're switching from goalies. Now if I can't find him here, okay, well, just forget that I said anything.
well, hold on,
Is
hold
it
on.
Mazarik?
Oh,
Mazek?
Peter
Mazek.
Mrazek, dude. That's
Mrazek. That's how you say it. Yeah, yeah. No, dude,
Peter Mrazek. He was an
dude,
ex-Red Wing, and when he gets on
dude.
one, dude, he gets on one.
I've watched probably 7 or 8 games this year because I just can't bear it. And I mean, it's a numbers game. Believe it or not, I haven't seen one win, but every game that I've seen when he's starting, dude, he makes some fucking great
Yeah,
saves. A lot
no,
of
so
goals that he gives up, there's nothing he can do. Like
I was pissed. I was pissed when the Wings got rid of him. When Jimmy Howard was his last couple seasons. Um, he was mostly injured. He was battling a lot, and I love Jimmy Howard. I mean, ultimately, overall, a great tendy, but towards the end, kind of just his body wasn't having it anymore, and I really hate the hate that he got for it. But Peter Mrazek in those last couple seasons, he stood up. He was huge. Quick little side story: him and Tomasz Tatar were both from the same country, and they were both new to the States at the time, and they both shared an apartment together, and they found themselves in multiple funny situations because they're not used to United States customs, and half the team would have to go like find them and locate them and make sure they were okay, things like that. But no, Peter Mrazek, I think, is a great 10. He's going to be 31, or I'm sorry, going to be 32 here in the next week. I don't know.
The Hawks just signed him to an extension, so
I don't know. I mean, I think
I'm
he's got a
happy
lot
with it.
left in the tank personally, but
We got to build around him and Bedard, and that's it.
yeah, if he can keep Bedard healthy,
He broke his jaw.
right now he's sucking a meal through a jaw or through a straw right now.
Normally when we play NHL, they put that jaw guard on. I was talking to my mom about it, and she's like, I was like, Mom, he's 18. Like the guy is waiting on that payday. And our team sucks. What the fuck does he have to play for? Give the guy a couple weeks,
let him sit
a
out.
month. Give him a month and a half. Give him 2 months. I really don't care. I just hope we hang on to him and build around him.
Agreed.
Give him some money so he fucking plays when he's injured.
Yeah, don't run him into the dirt. That's what
Nah.
you want to avoid.
He's young. We're trucking along. All right, Mark. Well, take us to the east, huh?
Now, here's the thing. I'm excited, dude. I'm excited. I think there's something brewing in Detroit, and I think look out. I think look out. To begin the year, we were the hottest team in hockey. I think we had like 8 straight wins before we lost. Um, at the beginning of the year, I mean, at the beginning of 2024. I wanted to come back to that. Like we
Hey, you're right. You're right. It's the new year, new team.
But quick thing here, the Bruins, huh? First place. Fuck the Bruins. Uh, 31-9-9 with 71 points. Them in Vancouver, the hottest teams in hockey right now, I think, just as of late, doing what they're doing. The Panthers right behind them, 31-14-4 with 66 points. The Rangers, 30-16-3, 63. The Hurricanes, 28-15-5, 61. The Lightning, fuck them too. 27-18-5, 59 points. The Make Believes hanging on there to one of the wild card spots with 58 points. And you got the Detroit Red Wings holding on strong to that last wild card slot with the Islanders the Flyers right on their tail, 2 points behind them. So I mean, it kind of is what I'm sorry. The Flyers hold a playoff spot in the Metropolitan. The Islanders are right behind. I had it right the first time. Are right behind the Red Wings.
Yeah, you did. You said Islanders, and then you fixed it, and then you kind of went back on it. But you're good. I got what you were saying. You're good.
Appreciate you. But yeah, so I think the Wings are looking fine. I think this All-Star
Kane's hurt right now, right?
He is hurt, but it wasn't his hip that he had surgery on. He should be back soon. This All-Star break was perfectly timed for that. I'm waiting to hear more news, but obviously blue collar, we don't have insider information yet. Those days are coming, but I think what the Detroit Red Wings got cooking right now, they've got an extremely young team, some young talent, but also some veterans, right? With DeBrincat, Kane, Larkin, Cop. I mean, we've got something brewing, and I say look out. I say look out for them boys.
You just named like 3 ex-Hawks right there, so you're welcome.
Well,
because I told them to trade them to Detroit.
Andrew Cobb just got his 100th or 200th goal a couple days ago, so there's that.
No, congratulations. Fuck the Red Wings. Fuck Detroit. Let's move on.
Let's go to NBA, who's also at an All-Star break.
Dude, I'm excited for that dunk contest. That dunk contest and 3-point contest, I fucking love, dude. Right. I'll watch that shit all through. Especially you got Charles Barkley, Kenny the Jet, fucking Ernie, and Shaq, dude. Those 4, man, those are my favorite fucking dudes to watch. I love listening to them fight, especially on All-Star Weekend. I think they're doing it again. I mean, I hope so. They better. They're the best.
That All-Star break is, I'm sorry, I thought it was this weekend.
I believe it's next weekend. Or my dude, it's in like, hey, when is it? Coming up for sure, because they've announced the All-Stars. So hold on.
Yeah, my fault. I thought
February 18th. Okay. That's the All-Star game.
That's my fault. I thought it was this weekend. Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I thought it was this weekend. That is my fault there. But coming up on the break, let's talk about some standings. Let's talk some basketball. There's been some changes, right? There's been some teams making some pushes.
Suns are hot,
dude.
Hot and cold. Hot and cold.
Take me to that Western Conference.
Well, leading still slightly, Minnesota Timberwolves.
Huh? What? Who?
Minnesota.
Wasn't it last year they couldn't stay out of the fucking injured reserve because motherfuckers were punching the walls and they were fighting each other?
Dude, the surprise of the year, possibly. I don't think anyone would thought that they would be leading I think a lot of people thought maybe the Denver Nuggets, maybe even the Clippers
Yeah, over
would have
Denver,
been.
not the Clippers. I wouldn't. I don't know. I think the Clippers are a little bit of a surprise, but I thought Dallas would have been better. The Lakers still. I feel like they can't figure it the fuck out.
Dude, so it's all up in the air right now in the Western Conference. OKC half a game behind, they're right there. Clippers game and a half behind, 32-15. Denver Nuggets as well, game and a half, 33-16. Sacramento Kings 5.5 out, 28-19. Phoenix Suns putting a fucking push. I think we won 8. Was it 7 in a row? It was 7 in a row till we lost to the fucking Pistons. Oh,
Worst team in
led
the
the whole
league.
damn game, dude. Led the whole fucking game. Booker dropped like 62 points.
Mind you, they're the only team. Sorry, they're one of two teams with single digit wins. I just want to throw that.
Oh, and we lost tonight, 129-120 against the fucking Hawks.
Ouch.
So that's cool.
I think if the Suns can nail a defensive player before
Oh,
it's
like Mikal Bridges, like we had, and then we gave up for KD, which Kevin Durant, one of the best basketball players of all
And
time.
here's my thing. Like Aiden wasn't doing much defensively, but I feel like he's better than what came out of it.
Well, Aiden wasn't the trade for KD. Aiden
No,
was
I
still
know,
there.
no, I'm not talking about that trade. I'm just talking
Oh,
specifically
okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
you gotta have a big man down in the paint trying to do something, and I feel like that's what they're missing.
Who's Nurkic? Nurkic was doing really good. But we're just coming up short on some games we should win. I really thought we were gonna beat the Hawks. I didn't watch the game, not gonna lie, but we should have beat the fucking Hawks. We're a better team. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Right behind the Suns, Pelicans, 7 games out, 27-21. Dallas Mavericks, 26-22. Lakers dead even, 25-25, 10 games out, and the Utah Jazz hanging on to that last spot, 24-26. 11 games out. Ooh, excuse me. That high noon's coming back for a little high surprise.
I just
cracked
and
another one,
last
too.
night my Celtics lost to the Lakers. I don't was at 114-105, I think. Sometimes that my team astonishes me. There's teams where I feel like we should, handle, and then boom, the Lakers happen. But we are leading the conference, and we are the best team in basketball right now. We are 37-12 in first. You got the Bucks right behind, who Doc Rivers just took over, right? Was it
for the Bucks?
Yeah.
I do know that he signed a deal with someone. I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie. It was a green team though, for sure. Went from one green team
Yeah,
to
no,
another.
it was the Bucks. It was the Bucks. So that being said, they're 4.5 back. Then you got the Knicks, playing some basketball, 5 games behind,
Fucking looking
32-17.
good.
Yeah. Then you
Big
got the
surprise.
Cavs, 30-16, 5.5. The Sixers, who they're hanging around. 30-17, only 6 back. They're playing some good basketball. I expected a lot worse. I just the Pacers 10.5 back. They were on a tear for a little while. Then you got the Heat. Now now you want to talk about a fall from grace, right? Jimmy Buckets and company, 11 out in that 7th spot in the conference. What's going on in Miami? Then you got Orlando, Chicago, and Atlanta. Everyone else is a why bother. And I think pay attention to the Heat, pay attention to the Sixers, and my dark horse is keep an eye on those Knicks.
Dude, so my dark horse, I watched the game last night against the Sixers and the Jazz. Damn, Tyrese Maxey with a career high of 51 points shortly after being named an all-star starter. You think he saw that like, oh yeah, I'm an all-star now, and he just decided to take the rock and fucking
could be
just go with it?
I can't imagine that not being a confidence booster.
Dude, so my dark horse is the Philadelphia 76ers. Tyrese Maxey put on a fucking clinic last night. I was watching the game. I was like, damn.
I almost
I
chose
bet
the
on him a
Sixers.
few times, but I was like,
I almost
shit.
chose the Sixers for my dark horse as well, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give them a step above that. I say start looking out now. That's what I say.
All right. I'm okay. Usually you only have one dark horse, but I got to go with the Suns too. Suns are sneaky, dude. They got so much
They
talent.
they
They got
started off
so much
so
fucking talent,
they
dude.
started off so terrible.
Rocky as
And
fuck.
and then they went on a tear, and I was like, "Man, what's going on in Phoenix?"
Hey, we got to get some chemistry. Bradley Beal coming off that injury. I mean, Kevin Durant, one of the best to ever do it. Devin Booker is a fucking animal.
Right.
Nurkic was fucking killing it in the paint.
If you can get
Who is
Durant,
it? Who is the fuck? I can't think of his name. He's been killing it with threes, but the best 3-point shooter in the past fucking couple weeks. Um, fuck, well, I'm drawing a fucking blank right now, and I
and
can't think of his name.
if you can get
Grayson
KD,
Allen. Great
oh yeah,
Grayson
Ray Allen,
Allen
yeah.
has been fucking killing it from behind the arc.
And if you can get
Killing it.
KD, if you can get KD to match these energies on these nights, which he hasn't been doing terrible either. I'm not saying that but if you can get everybody to fire off on the same piston on the same night, why not? Right? Why not? But like I said, I think they need a big defensive player. That's just my opinion. I think they need a big fella in the paint defensively, right? To start taking some charge.
Agreed.
Now, that being said, Codis,
Marcus,
uh, pitchers
you
and
have
catchers are going to report soon. I just wanted to throw that out there.
pretty hyped, dude. I work right next to the Cubs spring training facility,
Mm.
close to Rio Salado Parkway in Tempe, right next to the Rio Salado Park. I work right across the damn street. And I'll
Hey,
tell you
so
this,
why not
I'm
play hooky a
excited.
couple of days, huh? Why not?
I'm fucking excited. But I usually go take Fifth Street down and take a right on Rio, which is where the damn stadium
Right,
is, and
right.
then I take a left to get to the freeway. But now I'm gonna have to be fucking taking fucking what the fuck is that street? I have to take some damn street down to University and then take that down to Dobson and take that to the freeway because there's gonna be so much damn traffic for that spring training. But
Or
I'm
or
fucking pumped.
or just keep your car parked at work and walk to the damn stadium like a good
Oh
red-blooded
no,
American.
well no, I'm talking about driving home to work
Yeah, piss on
from
going
work.
home. Piss on going home. Catch a few beers at the park, baby. That's what the good Lord intended.
Dude, you know lawn seats are like 50 fucking $6 at the
Yeah,
Cub Stadium.
yeah.
It's
That's because you can
outrageous.
think all the snowbirds that come down and want.
It's outrageous. But guess what? I got connections. My sister knows someone who works for the Cubs, gets us some tickets. I get usually at least 1 or 2 games a year. So I will be at the spring training facility at least once or twice this year.
That's what I'm talking about.
Pretty excited about
Now,
that.
now, me personally, the Padres play on the opposite side of the valley, in Peoria. So
Ew, it's such a shithole.
it is. I don't like Peoria, but
Peoria is a shithole. Sorry.
but,
Because true speaking Arizonian here, no offense to all the people in Peoria, but I'm sorry, it's a shithole.
Yeah, no. The only reason why I go to Peoria is to watch the Padres in spring training.
Dude, hey, my sister usually gets me like 4 tickets to the Cubs game. Come on down, dude.
Padres, Cubs.
Stay at the place of Code Red Lawson and let's hit a Cubs game and then hit a Padres game
No,
together.
let's time it to where the Padres come to Mesa, huh?
A Padres Cubs game? And we can go to get dude.
And then
Let's do it.
we'll cheer it on like it's a regular season game, dude.
We'll just get fucking crazy. Dude, my favorite thing to do is go to the bullpen and just like not talk. I'm not talking shit, but I'll just be talking funny. Like I forget. I think it was Stroman like a couple of years ago was warming up in the bullpen, and then every time the glove popped, I was just hear that glove pop. Oh man,
So it's
Stroman's
funny.
going heat.
It's funny that you say that. So the very first baseball game I took Michaela to, it was a Padres game in Diamondback Stadium, at Big One Ballpark, if you will. And
Ooh,
no,
throwback.
it was
Throwback.
Chase. It was Chase.
Yeah, I was saying it wasn't that long ago. Fuck, it was Bank One when I was like 7 years old.
Right. No, so we ended up getting some really cheap seats. Or no, I think it was a birthday present. I think she got a birthday present. We
I was
got
gonna say you guys. What I remember the picture. You guys were like down the first base line, if I
yeah,
remember
we were we
correctly.
were we were one row from putting our hands on the Padres dugout. And
Yeah, I know.
so this is when the Padres weren't that good and the Diamondbacks were worse. They were fighting who was going to stay in the basement that
Mm.
season. But we had Andrew Kastner on the bump that day. And now any baseball fan knows, like, when the away team checks the runner, you boo him. You know what I
No,
mean?
of course, always,
So
always.
naturally, the boo birds came out for the Diamondbacks because he checked the runner. And I waited for it to calm down, and I stood up. Way to give him a look, baby. Way to give him a look. Michaela just starts sinking in her chair. She's embarrassed. And all the Diamondback fans are looking back at me. I'm, way to give him a look, kid. Keep him close. Keep him close. Before that game, which was cool, because like normally you don't get to really talk to the starting pitcher, but I got to talk to Andrew Kastner. He signed both my ball and her ball. And I was like, hey, give him hell, kid. And he started laughing. And the next thing I said, all these fools belong in Little League. You got them. And he lost it. And the rest, there was a couple of other Padres that thought it was funny. I just say shit. It's a good time.
Mark, you're so fucking funny, dude. Hey, if you got a Major League Baseball player to crack up, that's fucking awesome.
I mean, and it was a corny joke. I'll admit it wasn't my best stuff, right? It wasn't my grade A
Hey.
jokes, but it worked.
Oh, dude, I got stories when we went to the Diamondbacks Cubs game with Kyler's dumbass. Oh man. I don't even want to tell it to you now. I'll tell it to you later. It was embarrassing. I was trying so hard to stop him from talking. Fuck it. I'll say it. Fuck it. There was a dude.
This is a reoccurring
Yeah.
thing.
All right. There was a dude. So this was a time where all the players had like mohawk haircuts. And there was this one dude, I don't even know who he was. He was a bench player on the reserve. I have no idea who he was. He was about 5'10" on stilts, okay? Swinging a bat. And his face slightly resembled Chris Bryant, but you knew it wasn't him. He was swinging a bat. You couldn't see his jersey. You couldn't see the back of his jersey, to Kyler's credit, if there is any. And he's screaming, Chris. He's like, oh, that's Chris Bryant. Chris. And I'm leaning to Kyler. I'm like, Kyler, that's not Chris Bryant. Kyler, dude, Chris Bryant's 6'5". Motherfucker's like, and I know he was one of my favorite players on the team. I got his motherfucking jersey. I was like, dude, that's not him. And he was like arguing with me, dude. We're already, this was pre-game. We had already drank a bunch in the fucking parking lot. We got there early for fucking batting practice.
Yeah,
we're already feeling fucking buzzing. And I'm like, I see him, and I'm like, dude, that's not. I was like, dude, that's not him. That's not him. And I'm telling you, we're first row because this is really early. They let you go down to get autographs and shit if you don't have seats. So we're down there early, and he's just screaming at him like, yo, Chris. And dude, I'm like, God, that's not him. That's not him. And he wouldn't shut. He was like, dude, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I know what he looks like. And I'm just like, dude, you're a fucking idiot. We're so close to the guy. And the guy's not even acknowledging because he's just swinging his bat and like warming up.
He didn't know you were talking to him. His name probably wasn't even Chris.
The only reason that he stopped is because his sister fucking came back with like food or something and was like, Kyler, what are you talking about? That's not Chris Bryant. I saw Chris Bryant go back in the dugout like 20 minutes ago, and that's not him. And he was like sitting there and he was like, oh, well, it looks like him. And I leaned to him, I'm like, no, it fucking doesn't. Chris Bryant's like a foot taller than that guy. Oh, dude, we were 20 feet maximum away from this guy. And I'm just sitting there like, oh my gosh, who's this fucking idiot that I brought to the game? Oh, it was brutal, dude. It was brutal. You know when you just feel embarrassed for someone else? Yeah, dude, it hurt. And there was I think Rizzo was like right over there and fucking someone I'm just like, oh gosh.
Quick side story. When Dave Roberts was our bench coach, I sat next to his parents during a game. And I was talking to them, and they were really nice people. And I was like, oh, obviously this was before I hated Dave Roberts. So, so we were carrying on back and forth. And remember, I mean, yeah, Dave Roberts had his World Series run with the Red Sox, but he was also a Padre towards the end of his career. So, and he went from playing with the Padres to actually coaching with the Padres. And we were talking about all that, and I was like, "Oh man, do you think I can get his autograph?" His dad's like, "Yeah, I'm sure you can, dude. Just ask him." And Dave starts walking up to talk to his parents. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna be there. He's there to talk to his parents. You know what I mean? He's not there to
Yeah.
obviously not talk to me.
Never want to be that guy.
There was a guy behind me, decked out in full Padres gear. I'm pretty sure it was his first time to a ball game ever. He's like, Dave, 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 like 15 times. I'm like, he's not fucking answering you, dude.
You're like, clearly he doesn't want to fucking.
Like,
after the
he grabbed
fifth
a
one,
couple-
just give up.
He grabbed like a couple of baseballs to give to his parents. You know, like I don't care what age, any son would love to do, but like, hey, mom and dad, look at me, I'm still on the field. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And then I could hear Dave Roberts talk. I'm that close, right? And
Oh my
he
gosh.
was like, hey, did you guys find the hotel okay? Do you have your dinner reservations? Do you have the location? Like, he's just making sure he's going to be able to meet up with his parents. This fucking guy's still going. And I'll never forget, Dave's dad looked back at me like he thought I was the guy. And I look at Michaela, I was like, dude, this motherfucker behind me is going to fucking make me out to be the jackass. So, like, I'm texting with my dad's like, dude, don't be a drunken idiot. I'm like, it's too late. The guy behind me is like, thought it was me. Dude, they didn't say another word to me all game long. I was like, it wasn't
the whole
me.
game. They're sitting in front of you like, yeah, there's just fucking dumbass behind him.
It was worse. They were a seat next to me. So there was an empty seat and then them. Yeah. Yeah. So
you're like, I swear it wasn't me. That was not me.
Right. Dude, I was on my first, they called the drink the line drive. I was on my first line drive of the night, dude. I was not drunk. Now, the seventh inning was a different story because I was cursing out some of the Diamondback players, just letting them know.
Of course.
But no, fun stories, dude. Ball games are great. It's what the good Lord intended. Why don't you take me to UFC? What do we got?
Oh man, dude! After all this fucking baseball talk, I'm getting fucking hyped for baseball, dude. This is the dude. As soon as obviously the season's already over for us, but I'm not taking these down. I'm not forgetting this till it's over, till whatever. Then my W flag is going right up behind me. That's all I need.
I love it.
But there is a small UFC card this weekend. Yes, it's a fight night at the Apex, which I don't agree. Look, I want to get your take on it. I don't know how many events you've seen in the Apex arena. It's a small arena. The cage is smaller. It only holds about 200 to 300 fans, which are usually just friends and family members and professional fighters that go to watch it. It was made for events during COVID. Right. So they would have less people and they could still put on events. Look, I understand it. They're still doing it, dude. And I'm so sick of it. Every fight used to always be in a city, in an arena with thousands and thousands of fucking fans. And it was cool at first to, you really hear the cracks of the punches and kicks. I mean, you do too with the crowd, but it's a lot more eerie. It's really silent. You hear the coaches from each corner. You can almost hear everything that they're fucking saying. There's actually a fighter that heard Daniel Cormier saying what the guy should do to get the submission, and Daniel's saying it, and the guy does it, gets a submission. I don't remember what submission it was, but he popped up right immediately after and pointed to Daniel Cormier and said, "Thank you." Mm. And I'm sure that after that happened, I'm sure Dana White had a talk like, hey, in this arena, you can't be giving like certain tips because they can hear you, or if you are doing it, you got to be like really fucking quiet. I don't like it, dude. What's your take on the smaller cage and the small arena?
So my personal opinion, I don't like it either. I think UFC is a great sport. And it should be handled in such a fashion, right? Bigger and better always. But that being said, what I think, and I could be completely wrong, but what I think is, I think this is a shit card. No disrespect to any of the fighters. Okay. No, I'm not trying to take any shots.
Yeah, of course.
This is a shit card. I think this is a way for Dana to kind of save money, in a sense of,
That's
not
all it
locking
is.
down a huge
Yeah,
venue. I
that's
don't
all it
like
is.
it. I don't like it, but I get it. I get it.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. That's all it is saving money. You nailed it. You fucking nailed it. Because this card, it's not selling tickets, dude. Unless you
no.
find a city that just loves fights and you know people are gonna show up no matter fucking
But
what.
then you gotta market it well, which I feel like this card I really haven't seen much on.
Yeah, I mean honestly, so the main event, Roman Dolidze versus Nasruddin Imavov, two really good fighters, up and comers. I like it. But I mean, it doesn't make me jump out of my seat. It doesn't make me, call people being like, "Hey, you want to come over?" I haven't called anyone to come over and watch this
Yeah,
card.
it's not a yeah.
I like watching fights, so I'm
Agreed.
gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it no matter what. Doesn't
It's a free
matter.
card. It's a free card. Why wouldn't you anyway?
Fucking a, you just pay me to watch this card.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
No, but hey, Drew Dober is a fucking knockout artist. He has the most knockouts in lightweight history at
Wow.
9, which is crazy. When you look at the likes who have fought in that division, the fact that he leads in knockouts is fucking insane. And he's the co-main event fighting against Renato Moiciano. Moiciano. I don't know how to say his last name, but he's the favorite at minus 185. Randy Brown, Muslim Salikov, other fight. I mean, there's a lot of prospects on this fight. Molly McCann fighting at straw weight, fighting at a lighter weight class, like she said she was going to do because she got the shit kicked out of her the last 2-3 fights.
It's tough.
Um,
It's tough. A lot of people don't understand what actually goes into going up a weight class, and
going up, going down. She's
yeah,
going down because she's too small for that division, in her words.
right,
Um,
right.
I just think honestly, I mean, I don't want to be a dick, but from what I've seen, she's just lacked the skill set to fight against those girls at the heavier weight. So she'll have a better chance at this weight for sure. So don't be surprised if she wins. But here we go. I got a little parlay
A
for
little
you.
weekender bender.
To be honest,
My hey,
what
my weekender bender isn't spectacular. So don't feel bad with whatever you have.
fair enough. Okay, well, this is honestly a straight guess. So no one copy me, but I will say this. Out of all my guesses on the lesser cards, those are usually the ones that hit. I'm just saying.
It's because
There's
the
ones
pressure. It's because the pressure's not on, dude. You're just letting it flow.
I mean, and there's certain things like fucking last weekend, Neil Magny, like who the fuck thought that Malat was gonna fucking crumble like that? He beat his ass for 13 and a half minutes. He had to last for a minute and a half, and then he just
Dude,
gets mounted
the
and body
last
locked and fucking teed off.
the last fucking month of weekender benders, I've fucking blanked, dude. I've gotten
Oh,
$0 because except for the last weekend was I lost everything. Like in the
same,
Strickland card,
same,
lost everything.
same,
But
same.
other than that, I've always been one shy on everything.
Yeah,
Same,
we
same
got
with
we got
football.
murdered on that card, dude. We got fuck the main event. I didn't even put Sean Strickland in my main event. I had Malott as my fucking lock,
Yeah.
and he
No.
beat his ass for more than 3 quarters of the fight, dude. Oh
No,
man.
no,
And
no,
I mean,
no.
hats off to Neil Magny. The dude is a fucking beast. But here, let me just get into this weekender bender parlay. All right. So my lock for the night, which you saw what happened last week, so take that with a grain of salt.
We're feeling defeated here, blue collar folks. So just hang
So
in there.
defeated.
Just hang
So
in there.
I think this could be the one. Also, keep in mind that I have 3 slight underdogs. Slight, not crazy underdogs, slight underdogs. It's a fight. Anything could happen. But I got the favorite. This is my only favorite on the card, and I'm going with my lock. Gilbert Urbina versus Charles Rackney. Taking him at minus 200. And then I'm going to the underdog. I love the Muradovs. Anytime your name ends in Doff or like a Aradoff or Estadov or whatever,
Of
an off. An off name is always very good to go on. But here's the problem: he's going up against an undefeated Alice. He has Khabib in his name, in his first
No,
name,
I would say
or
I would call that
Cobb,
alias Cobb is what I would say.
alias Cobb
Kizreev,
Kezarif,
Kizreev.
Kezreef,
Uh,
Kez
it
Kezarif,
sounds right.
Kezarif. I'm gonna go with Kezarif.
You just want to go
Kezrief.
against what I have to say.
Kezrief. So I've got Muradov and Urbina, and then I got another dog, Drew Dober at plus 155, and Roman Dolidis at plus 140. $10 will pay out 206, and this is a shot in the dark.
Well, I'm glad you said that.
Probably won't hit.
I'm glad you said that because I also am taking a shot in the dark, but I did the opposite. I took 3 favorites and one slight underdog,
Okay, let's
and
hear it.
the slight underdog was the Muradov. Okay, I'm taking him. My lock is actually Molly McCann.
Ooh,
Um, and then
okay.
I got she's at minus 265. Muradov on this is DraftKings. Muradov's at plus 124. Urbina's at minus 205, and I'm taking him. And then I'm taking Gorimbo at minus 238.
I love
Now,
it. What's that payout?
I was just gonna say now it's not much, but $5 will give me 32.59. So I played it really safe this weekend. I am gonna throw another $5 on San Diego State tomorrow. They're playing Utah State. In the past
Ooh.
couple of weeks, San Diego State went from I think like 18 to now they're unranked. Okay, they've hit a bumpy road. It all started with the downfall. We got our asses whooped by New Mexico. So I'm hoping we can bounce it back. I will be putting money on them tomorrow.
SDSU is favored by 5.5.
But here's the problem. Here's the problem with that, bub. Um, Utah State, they usually have their number, but right now, the way that San Diego State's been playing, we are. I mean, like I said,
What's
been give and
the
take.
money line on that?
It's been give and take. We're on a 1 game losing streak, and I mean we've been
That's
hit
not a
and miss.
streak.
Well, not a streak, but you
Yeah,
know what I mean. Yeah.
No, I got you.
But what was your question? Sorry.
What's the money line for SDSU?
They
I might watch this game.
DraftKings has not put it out yet. They got a lock on the bet.
Oh shit!
So they won't let me bet. So I'm gonna bet that tomorrow, and I might throw on a little single game parlay. I might put Ledee and Trammell on there for a couple of buckets and some rebounds. Might throw on what's his name? Drawing a blank. Ooh, shit! Just drew a blank.
Does college lets you do prop bets for players?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Okay, because they don't let you do that for football. At least from what I've seen on FanDuel. Every time that I go on to put a prop bet on a college football game, there's no fucking props.
Well, right as of right now, I'm seeing the SGP button, but like I said, it's not letting me bet. Right? It's not letting me bet. But yeah, I could put out a single game parlay.
Money's pouring in on that game, dude. Someone knows something.
Dude, I don't know.
Can we find an insider so we can just bet properly? That's what we need. We need a fix.
But
dude.
the problem is, right? The problem is, yeah. See, it's not even letting me do game props right now. I could do it right now. The best I can do is I could put down like
the
a
spread
score, a spread, and quarters. But I might throw something down there. I don't know. We'll see. I'm waiting.
Holler at me tomorrow because I might throw some money on that game and watch it, dude. Fuck it.
For sure.
I like cheering for them last year. That was fun.
Yeah, no, they're a fun team, and the defense is always great. Their defense is struggling this year. Obviously missing Bradley, a couple other people. But we'll see. I mean, March Madness right around the corner. Obviously, we're gonna make our case for the tournament. We'll see.
Can't
see what we got going
wait.
on. So yeah, so that's gonna also be a part of my weekender bender. That's all I got. As far as the weekender benders, I'm too afraid to kind of go out. I've been blanked. That last weekend killed me, and then not winning a single red cent in the last month hurting my heart. It's hurting my heart, and it's hurting my wallet.
Dude, I had that one giant parlay for the Packers against the Cowboys
Yeah,
that I've kind of just been riding. Guess what? That big bag that I got
dwindling.
is
Yeah.
really, really tiny right now. Let me
I'm not
just
gonna
say
lie to you,
that.
Code Red. The fact that the lights are still on is a miracle. No, I'm just kidding.
I think mine are about to shut off.
Right. We better end this quick. No.
I know.
No, but honestly, I am tired of getting my ass kicked. Give me some fucking help here, boys.
I know.
Let's make this fucking right.
We
I've
got to
donated
get in with the
enough to that
mob or
Nevada
something.
street.
We got to get in with the mob, dude. I'm telling
That's
you,
it.
they
Hey,
know it.
you might have something there.
We got to go back in time and just get a sports almanac. You know.
That's obviously the only answer.
You know how many times I watch Red Zone at the very end where they say, "Here's every touchdown of the day," and I'm like, if only I could just sit there with my notepad and just write them all fucking down, and then just skip back and be like, "Oh, FanDuel, okay, boom, 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 hit every single one."
Go to your past self. Hey, dipshit, listen up.
Yeah, come on. Okay, I know you picked your anytime touchdown scores. Throw that out.
Fuck
Here's
that.
what I got. Here's what I got.
We in the lab. We're cooking right now. Listen up, dummy. Awesome. Hey, another great Friday show. We're gonna try and get back Monday. My work schedule is shit, folks, so bear with me. We're gonna
bear with us.
Right, bear with us. We're gonna try and put 2 to 3 shows out a week. Some exciting stuff coming up. The Champions League is back. That's gonna be starting up in the next couple of days. For soccer. Obviously
Bayern Munich.
Barca's leading their group right now.
Bayern Munich.
NHL, NBA are going to be heating up. Obviously, spring training right around the corner. March Madness. We are going to have a guest back on the show soon. Danny Wierchanski. He just got done with winter ball in Puerto Rico, playing with a lot of big names. Can't wait to hear how his season ended. We might have a few guests here and in between there. Folks, we got a lot of things planned. Stick with us. Once again, like, follow, subscribe. Thank you for all the support. Once again, we're a small community, but we're going to grow. We're going to make things happen. We're making moves. Code Red. Thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you, Marcus.
Thanks for talking some shit, bub. And you know what? Blue collar, make your mama holla. Have yourself a good fucking weekend, boys.